Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Henry.
This is Annabella, Florence,
And Lottie.
and we're
They are
the
the
Galballies.
When are we in the beginning?
10 minutes.
So we are on the way to go and do a cake smash for the girls.
Cake smash!
So it was going to be for their first birthday, but they were so diddy they wouldn't have been able to sit up, so we had to wait a while. And they have now turned 18 months, so we decided to do it for their 18th month birthday. Henry, are you excited? They're all a little bit tired, a bit whingy, not long woke up from their nap, so hopefully it's a success. What do you think?
I think that there's going to be cake, there's going to be tears, there's going to be tiaras, there's going to be mess, it's going to be chaos. It's basically just going to be like a normal day in our house, probably.
Yeah.
To be honest.
We'll let you know how we get on. Are you making your sisters laugh?
This You're biting your thumb really good.
Hello, Nut. Hello.
You're really biting.
Hi.
Oh, bed.
Henry?
Say
Hi, Florence. Annabella. Hello. Hi.
You want
Hello. We've got our winter clothes on because it's cold.
Yeah, last week it was sunny and it's freezing today. It's raining.
Yeah. So we thought that fire engine.
It's not a fire, it's an air ambulance.
An air ambulance. What driving?
Yeah, but it's on site. It's an air ambulance.
Oh yeah, there's an air ambulance driving along.
No, you know, like a car.
Oh no, there's a police car
flying.
flying overhead as well.
It's going to meet the air ambulance. It's a red one. It's not a fire engine.
Oh,
It's an
police
air
that is.
ambulance,
Anyway, so something that somebody asked us in the week was, how did we feel and react when we first found out we were having triplets, and when did we find out?
And what faces did we pull? Will you tell your story?
Right, so we obviously had IVF. We obviously put 2 eggs in. Henry, don't do that noise, please.
That's really annoying.
It's like Dumb and Dumber. What's the most annoying sound in the world? Henry.
Inez and Darling.
Yeah, so we
Lottie's doing the noise.
we put 2 eggs in because we thought we'd double our chances of success, because there's very few things in life that you actually succeed in intending what you set out to do.
And it was our first round of IVF as well, so we obviously assumed it just wouldn't work, so then we were like, right, let's put 2 in and hope for the best, basically.
Yeah, and then we actually went to Centre Parks with our friends, and Charlotte was about, about 6 weeks? 5 weeks after we'd done the egg transfer thing, and we had to do a test on the Saturday. We were away with 2 lots of our friends, and we were like, do we do it, do we not? Anyway, we did it in Centre Parks, and
we did it before we went to Centre Parks in the morning.
Did we?
We did it at home.
Right, okay, sorry. Yeah, we did it at home.
We did it at home in the morning. We were leaving literally an hour later to go, so it was
so obviously
shock.
Success, but we obviously had no idea that it was triplets until I think it was about 2 weeks later, which was about the 8 weeks mark. We had to go for a actual scan at our clinic in Chelmsford that we had the treatment in. And we, to be honest, we kind of, obviously because we'd put 2 in, there was a little chance it could have been twins, and we were both quite comfortable with that. And excited at the prospect of that, but we still didn't think it would be.
I think, like, when you put 2 in, you hope one will take, especially as you're going through IVF, first round of IVF. We think if one takes, amazing. Obviously then we got the positive pregnancy test, we were like, this is work. But even I remember sitting in the waiting room to go and have the scan done, and we both sat there and went, what if there's nothing there? What if, like, actually it's all the hormones from the IVF and all that that's caused the pregnancy test? I don't know, you know, you just panic, don't
and also
you?
we've got friends that have been through sort of 6-7 rounds of it, that you know, and we honestly thought we'd have to go through a good few times of it, you know, and we were worried about, because I think it cost, you know, just to be open, it cost about, I think it was about £8,500 we paid of our own money. Yeah, we didn't. We put it on a credit card.
We didn't go NHS because we wasn't able to, so we had to go privately due to the fact that we already had a child, because we would have been really far down the list because we'd already naturally conceived Henry. So we would know.
He you are, boy.
So we would no way have been able to have been, if we did go NHS route, it would have taken probably 10 years because we would have been so far down the list for any type of treatments or appointments. So it just wasn't an option for us. So we were lucky enough, we decided just to put it on the credit card and deal with it because it was something that we desperately wanted. And actually, $8.5 grand for 3 babies is a bargain, I think.
Not bad.
Buy one, get 2 free. So we
Not
were very
bad.
lucky, yeah.
But yeah, basically we went into the scan room. The nurse put the thing on. We were both like, oh my god! This was like to go to work after. So baby 1 comes up. I don't know which one it was, but we were like, you know, massive relief. But then, oh my goodness, there's baby number 2. So we were both like, oh my god, it's twins.
She was like, oh my god, there's identical twins. It's the same egg as the egg is split.
That was a massive shock. I mean, you know, I know twins is reasonably common now, especially after having triplets. I didn't quite realise how many people had twins. It's amazing. But
also, when we first went in, she asked how my sickness was, and I said, no, actually, I've been quite sick, but I wasn't with Henry. Yeah, I was really bad actually, but I wasn't with Henry, and I was like, oh, maybe that means it's girls, and I was sort of like, a little part of me was like, oh, lovely to have a girl, and she was like, oh, to me that sounds like multiples, and we were both like, so we kind of prepared ourselves a little bit that possibility of twins, but
then
yeah.
I'll never forget, I saw another one, but I didn't know whether it'd just be like the way the scan thing was like going round or whatever, and I thought in my head, I'm sure I just saw another little thing, and then the nurse goes, can you count with me? And she went 1, 2,
yeah, Alex, do you want to
3.
count? Can you just count? And we were like, count?
I honestly, I had to sit down.
Oh, Lottie.
Lottie, you alright?
What's up, darling? Okay.
She just likes being stroked.
Okay,
Don't we all?
Monkey.
Don't we all?
Monkey's back reunited.
Yeah, I nearly fell off my chair. I mean, I think Charlotte was just laughing and just like almost like she was on helium or something.
I think I was being like really dumb because I was like, I don't get it, because she didn't say there was another baby. I know that sounds really silly, but she said, and I know now I sound really stupid, but she was like, yeah, so you've got identical twins. Yep, there's 2 babies there. Identical means they're the same sex. You know, a lot of people don't know that, but identical means exactly the same. And we were like, blimey, oh my god, I can't believe we've got twins. And then she went, there's another sack. I was like, what do you mean sack? Like, I know that sounds stupid, but usually people go, oh yes, there's a baby. She said, there's another sack. And I was like, what do you mean? She went, there's another sack. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just completely like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, you've got the 2 there and there's another one over here at the other side. But at the time she did say, didn't she, like it was so tiny, the heartbeat, which is actually Lottie, the non-identical. She said like,
don't get carried away.
Yeah, don't get carried away, because actually it's so tiny and faint we barely saw it. So come 12-week scan, prepare yourself that it may not be 3, may only be 1, maybe none, who knows. But yeah, I remember the woman was like, you're right, Alex, and he just had to sit down on the chair. I was laughing, weren't I? Because I was like, what? It's ridiculous. You having a laugh?
Well, I think the funniest thing is,
I thought she was joking.
My dad, we didn't tell many people that we were even going through the IVF. We told our family and a couple of friends. But my dad said, I reckon there's 3 in there, like joke. It was a joke. It was like a funny kind of, oh yeah, all right. And we actually, on the way to the hospital, I mean, I've never met a triplet in my life. I've never known anyone that's got triplets, and it weren't even an option. It was just like unbelievable. But
you saw that woman, didn't we, with the free and across?
Oh yeah, it was like a nanny or whatever.
Nanny.
Yeah.
They weren't triplets, but they were 3 similar age babies, and she had a 3 across pram. And on the way, I remember seeing her and going, "Oh blimey, can you imagine?" And we were laughing, weren't we? Like, oh, that's mind blowing. And like, I think, like I said, like a part of us were like, "I'd be over the moon if it was 1. I'd be over the moon if it was 2." Never even considered 3. And like you said, Alex's dad joking, oh, because I'd be so sick. Imagine if it was a 3rd one in there. And we were like, oh, don't be so silly. It just, that was it, weren't it? Like,
and then the worst thing was afterwards, he was like, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. It's like, oh, shut up. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But no, I think after the tears and obviously happy tears and just shock. The worst thing was Charlotte had to drive me straight to Chelmsford Station, and I had to go straight to work.
Train to London.
And the worst thing is, because we'd kept it, I told my boss, who's also my friend, but apart from him, I hadn't told anybody at work. So I have to go straight into work and switch on like normal,
that
boring.
We just found out this huge news.
And I'm like, I'm having triplets, and I remember like an hour from finding out I'm in work, because you can get to London in 20 odd minutes.
And like Alex said, we actually hadn't told many people that we're having IVF, not because we were ashamed of it, because obviously there's nothing to be ashamed of.
We didn't want to put pressure on ourselves.
We didn't want to put pressure on ourselves. We didn't want to have them conversations every time we see a friend or a lot of friends, or bump into someone in the supermarket going, oh, how are you getting on, or oh, are you okay? You know, that look that people give you. We just didn't want it, so we just were like, no one needs to know. It's our personal thing that we're going through as a couple. It's quite an emotional, physical, mental kind of experience. So we're like, family and best friends are the only people that need to know about it. And they were really, really great and supportive, weren't they?
Yeah.
And I remember I dropped you at Chelsea Station, and I sat in the car and I was like, I can't drive. I've got to drive all the way home now. And I took a picture of the 3 baby scans, and I sent it to my little group of friends. And I remember at the time them saying to me, that's not 3 baby shot, you're joking, that's just the same picture, the same baby, just 3 pictures. I was like, look closely, it says baby A, baby B and baby C. And even to this day, I will never ever forget them moments. It's just like,
it's unreal.
We just sat in the car and we phoned my dad, didn't we, as well? Phoned both our dads.
He started crying probably.
My dad started crying, he was like, he used a few swear words, which I won't say, but they started going like, oh my God, you're joking. Like, I just don't think it ever crossed anybody's mind, like ever. No. So
it's a sort of 12 weeks before we started really,
we didn't tell anyone, did we?
Thinking about it. But I think from the beginning we were kind of very cautious about how carried away we got. Like, whilst I don't want to sound like we were negative, because we weren't, we
were realistic.
Tried to be and this is what I say to people, because I get a lot of people message me when they just found out they're having triplets, and I say to them, look, you know, you can to get your feet on the ground and just not get carried away, but equally there's a lot to think about, there's a lot to do, but just don't set, we tried to not set ourselves up for a fall, because so we didn't change our car till the February, and they came in the April. I didn't build the cots till the March, I don't think.
We decorated their room
because we knew it was girls at about...
Yeah, we found at 13 weeks.
But we had to wait till about...
Yeah, when we decorated, Henry slept in their room, but shh, don't tell the girls.
Henry helped me paint it, and he was dancing when we were painting it, and he was great, weren't you, boy?
Yeah, he was a good boy.
It was brilliant. We'll have to put that video up one day, that's great. But yeah, we just
were very realistic.
Yeah, we were realistic, and
I think there was a lot from the doctors though. They told us constantly throughout, like, don't expect too much, don't buy anything, don't. And I know, in a way, I used to say to Alex, it used to upset me every time we'd have a scan. I'd be like really buzzing, that, oh my God, you know, I'm 15 weeks or I'm 18 weeks, it's amazing. And they're like, just calm down, stay realistic. Every 2 weeks, it was 2 weeks, every 2 weeks I had a scan, and then towards the end that went down to a week. So it's quite an emotional roller coaster, like, isn't it?
Towards the end we had weekly scans, and even at about 25 weeks they were still going to us, you know, alright, yeah, it's going alright, but
just stay calm.
Wait till the 28, you got to get to 28. So we get to 28 and we're like, oh, we got to 28, and then they're like, oh, you need to get to 32 before you can start getting excited, and we're like, we've got to wait another month.
No, I think it was 24, isn't it? And then 24 weeks originally, and they said that's like they can potentially survive, but then at 27 to 28 weeks is when they're fully developed. So really the biggest aim was 28 weeks.
Remember with Henry's,
it's always another milestone though,
before Henry was born, I just remember being like excited, can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be around about this time, but with the girls it was just a kind of, I spent the whole time just trying to keep our feet on the ground and get to the next step.
Like a roller coaster, like,
it weren't like
everything was a good thing, and then it was a down again, and then a worry, and then a good thing.
It was positive, but it weren't all like, you know, kind of.
You don't go shopping around Mothercare enjoying yourself because
bells and whistles,
you don't
and
know how many to buy, because you're
just
constantly worried the whole time of, is it going to be 3, 2 or 1?
Here we are.
And then we got the 3, so we hit jackpot.
Yeah.
So basically, I just want to do like, what was the reaction of your face when you found out?
It's like
My
honey, I
reaction
showed
was
the
like,
kids.
what? What do you mean?
I don't get it.
Henry, what was your reaction of your face when you found out it was 3 babies? Yep, I think that just about sums it up. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed our finding out we were having triplets story.
Right.
So, today
We've got Squishies. Henry's got Squishies.
America, now I want you to squeeze it really small. Whoa.
Right, see how small I can squeeze it. It's gone!
Aww.
Oh no.
And you were here the whole time. The old ones are the best.
Mister.
Oh, yeah, strawberry!
And this is for Annabella.
Okay.
And this is for you, mister.
And this is
A cup of tea,
coffee.
that's mine. Mine. I love tea.
And look what
Look at the ice cream!
Wow.
I want
Squish it.
And we've got
This is
unicorns.
for Moo.
Actually, apparently people like to hear it in this. So we've got a little unicorn one, and I'm just going to squish it and let you see.
Wow, let me see how strong we can make it.
What? Daddy!
Wow, you got that one well small.
That one looks a good one. So what about how you squish it? Oh, what have we got? A little unicorn. Look, you got them all.
Whoa!
A little unicorn like head. You squish that one.
Lucky Blueberry wants to see it. Alright, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I
I
didn't
can't see it.
Squishies.
I can't see it.
Right, next one. Oh, I did that one. What about the coffee? That's Mummy's. Mummy loves a tea.
Oh look, Florence
Mummy
likes the
loves
strawberry.
tea. Let's do a race. Ready? 1, 2,
One a wee bit.
3. Cute. So this one is like a coffee with some cream on top. It's quite a cute little one. I think that one's good for me.
Daddy, Mummy, what?
Ice cream. This one's for Alex because he loves ice cream. I think this is about as big as Alex's head. Actually, this is probably bigger than Lottie's head. So let's watch the squish of this one, everyone. That one doesn't go down too small, actually. So it doesn't,
Oh, you've got to do it like this.
Maybe I'm just not strong.
Sorry about the moustache, by the way.
Yeah, it's not a...
There you go.
Right, squish it, girls. Squish. Yeah, you push it together. So now we're going to do Lottie's squishy.
Lottie, squish it. Can you squish it?
Oh.
Can you squish it? Make it smaller. Oh, then let it go. Hey, look at her little face.
Lottie, show Mama.
Show Mama.
Lottie, oh wow, is that good squishy?
Oh, and then who's next?
Uh-oh, she threw it on the floor.
Florence. Do you want, Annabella, you do this one? Ready? Right, ready? You gonna squish it? And then go! Oh, we dropped it.
Uh-oh.
Where is it?
Yay, look at these
Oh, it's on your little
squishes.
thing. Right.
And
And then it's Florence's turn. Oh, you want to do this one? You want to do this one as well?
Whoa, everyone loves the unicorn.
Let it go. Hooray! Right, Henry, you're going to try and do 2 at once. No one's ever done this before. This could be a world record.
Squish, squish,
Strong.
squish. The ice cream's a hard one. Let's do a smaller one.
Do that one. That's quite good though.
Whoa, watch them get big. Squish, squish, squish. Ah! And then I want to watch them. Look. Wow.
Wow. Hinners, 2 at once, 2 at once, 2 at once, 2 at once. High five, yes. High five, yes. High five, yes. And that is how you do squishes.
So this is a selection of our squishes today.
Right, we've had a lot of fun and a lot of laughs, but that's your lot now because we're busy. So goodbye.
Bye. Hi guys.
Hi guys. So if you like our channel and you want to subscribe, hit the like button, drop us a comment, and just don't forget to subscribe because we really appreciate your support, and that means that we know you're watching it and we can make some more content.
And subscribe is just like following, like you would on Instagram, Twitter or Facebook. So subscribe to follow our channel and you'll see all our new content and hopefully you enjoy it.
Bye.